2 years with Inca, we didn't face any issues with the things that we are using.
So we did visit a couple of other providers and Inca as well, and we felt that the Inca team was able to understand our expectations and our preferences and was able to provide a solution accordingly. Specifically, if you see our house, the choice of colors that we have chosen is very soft and very warm over here. You will find that we are largely, the design patterns are also very simple. So that was, I think, something that we wanted to do when we, as a part of our interior. So I think Inca helped us convert that dream. Of course, it was a long process, but they helped us convert this dream into reality for us.
I think the first day when we stepped into your studio, the kind of displays that you had, that kind of gave a lot of confidence that this is exactly what we wanted. That is how the journey started, because when you step into any studio, what you see is the first impression, and I think that was very nice. And that is how we started our journey, and then we thought that this is, I think, the right place. And I think we had, what she said, we had contacted few others, not many, but after we spoke to Inca, I think we never went to any other vendors. There were a lot of people around to help, so they will listen to you, they will understand what you want. They don't jump to kind of a design that, okay, this is what you want. I remember speaking to Sumana, and we had multiple mood boards. I didn't know the concept, what is a mood board. She taught me, and I think we had multiple mood boards, and we kind of told them that this is exactly what we wanted, and they came up with their perceptions of what they can do, and that is how the journey started. And we were very happy with the initial discussions.
Yeah, definitely, because as layman, we wouldn't have a lot of ideas, like we were talking about the corner unit that we have in the kitchen. So these are things which we wouldn't have ideas about, but Inca team came and gave us a lot of these kind of ideas about how, what would be the right approach as a part of interiors.
There were a lot of suggestions that they came from their side also, in terms of this is, if you do this, this is how it will look, and I would prefer that you go, and I would suggest such that corner unit, right? So I have never seen that kind of a design in any of the studios that I have visited. That's a very nice design, and so I think those things, those small things which they kind of suggested, made a lot of difference.
I think we have many, parts of the house which we love, but we end up spending a lot of time in this area, the living area. I mean, because as a family, we are more sitting here, conversing here on a day-to-day time. So I think this is our favorite part. But other than that, I think the bedroom, which you've seen inside, where we have the full glass wardrobes. The entire bedroom is, I think, this next second favorite part for us.
Kitchen was we wanted our kitchen to be very light on colors and very bright, in sense not a very bright color, but it has to be not a very clumsy and very dark colors. And we were very specific about what appliances we wanted inside our kitchen. So we wanted to have a dishwasher, we wanted to have a double door, a French door kind of a fridge, and we wanted to have a washing machine inside. So all these things in a kitchen, it's difficult, right? And with our normal storage. So these are the things that we went and we just told them that this is what I want. The design that came from their side was amazing. So every appliances is fitting well in the kitchen. We don't run out of storages. That is how they have managed the thing. So I think that is one good thing. If you see the kids' bedroom, the wardrobe, it looks a very plain, okay, it's a wardrobe. But I think there's a lot of thought that Inca had put, because we wanted the colors to be white, but the wardrobe color has not to be white. It has to match the entire theme, and the color suggestions that came, okay, was amazing. So I think that was one thing which we liked. There were a lot of electrical things that we had to do. So we were very specific about the home theater setup that we wanted, and we had some satellite speakers on the top, if you see. So if you see, the entire wiring is inside. And the hooks, it looks very simple, but there has to be a base, because the speakers are very heavy. The false ceiling, I don't think it can take that weight. So there has to be some support which was given on the top, and on that there were 2 hinges. So that entire thought was done by Inca. And we were very specific that this is what I want. I don't know how you do, but they did it. So this was again very nicely done. And we were very specific about being very minimalistic. We didn't want very bulky designs, very bulky furniture, and that was the first thing we told Inca. That don't come back to me with those boxy, huge designs, and they did exactly what we wanted. I think the kitchen exceeded our expectations a lot because I told you, right, there was a model kitchen that you had when we went to your studio, and we wanted to replicate the entire thing here, and it was done exactly the same.
Almost everyone who have come here have appreciated the way the interior is done. Most of them have compared the interior with, when you go to see houses, they have these sample, the model houses which is designed. So they feel that the design is almost close to that,
Specifically, I would like to comment on the finish. I don't think anything matches that finish. Anybody who comes to our house and they ask the kitchen or the wardrobe that we have, that's entire lacquered glass. So if you see, I have never seen a wardrobe which is full glass, ceiling to floor, right? So everybody comes and appreciates, and that is again woodful. So I think the fit and finish, and we have been using those wardrobes every day, right? I have not seen any hinges not working or the slides not working. It is absolutely
smooth,
very smooth,
perfect,
and the finish is very nice.
I think from a service perspective, we felt that the support, the continuous support that we had from the ops team who were executing it was amazing, because of course there were hiccups while we were working, but every time we reached out, the entire team came back to us with trying to understand our concern and giving us the solution over there. So I think they were very prompt and they were very supportive.
2 years with Inca, we didn't face any issues with the things that we are using. I think there was one minor issue which came some 2 weeks or some 2 months prior. We just make one call to, I think Rakesh handles the ops. Next day they send their service people and it gets rectified. So it was a very minor issue.
Definitely we will recommend. In fact, I think we did recommend a couple of them and they had reached out directly to Inca. So even if we have, we are able to have a third home, we will surely go ahead with Inca. The overall experience was amazing, right from the design team to execution, to the final delivery. I think the whole process, the whole experience that we had was amazing.
I told you, right, that we didn't know about Inca. That happened accidentally when we went to the restaurant next to the studio, and when we saw the design from outside, we kind of were very curious to see what is inside. And when we went inside, we never came out. And after that, we never went to any other vendors. And I think they have done a fantastic job.
When we were having this discussion, even your senior leadership level, like I was saying, like Sudhir has been sitting with us, Raghu also, right? They personally have been sitting with us for a lot of discussions. So I haven't really seen that level of involvement of, the senior most folks sitting with us for a planning of our house. So, I mean, that was amazing, where we felt that they were equally vested in, in our dream coming true.